friends, this is Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. Today I want to wish you all a very, very happy Mother's Day. If you're a mother or grandmother or daughters who are mothers, and teachers who may not be your biological kids, but you know they're yours, the way you love them and help them and such. In the video below I showed you how to make cheese curds. We're going to make a charcuterie board, and I got some of those curds, but I also want to deep fry some because they're so good. So here's what I did to get them ready. Well, I suppose first you want to know the ingredients. So here's a list of ingredients and then the process to get them ready. Okay, so the first thing in the flour, I'm going to put some salt and pepper. Oh, that's done and ready to use. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scramble my eggs with a little bit of water, milk. Just a splash, whatever you're comfortable with. The more milk you add, the lighter it gets. So you decide where your comfort zone is on there. I'll leave that here. So we've got our flour, our eggs, and our, well, that was a mess, breadcrumbs. And that's something you just decide what you like. I've just got the Italian flavored because I like the spices in it already. I think this needs to be higher. Okay, this is the best placement I got going right now. Sorry, but you're gonna get the idea once we get going. So I'm trying to get everything in the scene for you. So I have the cheese curds that I made earlier. I'm gonna break them up and just plop them in the flour. My hands are gonna get messy, so when it comes time to closing it, just bear with me, okay? All right, so toss them in the flour and then the egg. I'm putting in as many as I can, so because it's gonna get messy. There's just no way around it. All right, now I'm not going to do this whole thing because it's just repetitive. Alrighty. So they go in here, dredge and coat. And you really do want to make sure to get them coated because it's cheese. You don't want it to melt through the coating. It's already going to get hot. And if you choose to, you can certainly do a second dredge and a second. And you know what? I think I will. See how that's not even covered at all? I'm going to give it another whirl. All right, so this is the process. I'm just going to continue doing this until it's all done. Okay, these are nice and coated. They're going to go in the freezer overnight. At the very least, an hour. 2 would be better. But like I said, I've got something going, so I got to take care of that first. So this will sit nicely overnight. Then we'll come back and just deep fry them. Okay, so I thought I heard something. So I'm getting the oil hot, and whenever you deep fry anything, you want to go between 350 and 375, 320 and 375. That's really a good deep frying stage. Here I'm going to go for about 350. So once it gets to that temperature, I'm going to take these curds that have been in the freezer overnight because I had stuff to do. So they're nice and firm and hard and coated. At this point, you can just kind of put them in Ziploc bags and save them for later and freeze them as you want to. It's kind of cool and fun to have them ready to go. Okay, and I just have a small pot because this isn't really a whole lot. This is only about a pound. And like I said, see how nice and frozen they are. And I put them on this wire rack. This is still frozen, and I froze it on this wire rack. So when I take them out of the hot oil, I'm going to put them right back here so that they can drip and set and settle. All right, one important thing I want to talk to you about deep frying. I know many, if not most of you are already cooks and you know all the tricks, and you probably have some that are so much better than mine. But for those who don't and who are intimidated by this stuff, I need you to understand that as soon as you're going to put these frozen things into, they don't have to be frozen, even if they're room temperature. You're going to put anything into the hot oil, it's going to immediately drop the temperature. So you don't want to overload your pan, your pot. Otherwise, you're not really deep frying. You're going to get mush because the moisture is going to just really change the structure of the oil as well as the crusted outside. All right, the oil is ready, so I'm going to just take a few at a time and drop them in this way. And I'll cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes. I want a really good crunchy coating on that. I'm not going to do more than that at a time. I'm intentionally going to take my time on these because I want the oil temperature to stay the same. I'm going to put them in, and I'm going to tell you exactly. I want you to hear the oil change. Pretty nothing, pretty quiet. You hear a little snapping, and it's getting louder. Okay, so these curds on a charcuterie board are just as a quick snack to pop in. Oh, they're so good. They're, let me see, can you see? It's not going to pull apart because it's cheese curd. It's not, a mozzarella type thing, but the crunch on them. Yeah. These are good. If you wanted to dip, let your mind go crazy with the dipping sauces, but I don't think it needs it. That's a good snack. Oh yeah. That's it. That's all there is to it. Have fun with it. You can do the same thing with cheddar cubes and just freeze them well because they will melt. So, but have fun with it. Who doesn't like deep fried cheese? Okay, my friends, until next time. Happy Mother's Day.
Ah, That was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.